Today I'm looking at an excerpt from Charlotte Webb's incredible debut feature, Aftersun. Aftersun follows 11-year-old Sophie, played by Frankie Corio, who is on holiday with her divorced dad Callum, played by Paul Mescal. It is a semi-biographical story of Wells' last holiday with her dad before he died when she was just 16. Throughout the story, we see Sophie struggle to see the deep depression her dad is in during the holiday. She mistakes his anxieties as the lack of affection for her, and it leads to an argument with her dad when she says a harsh thing about him not being able to afford anything on their holiday. This leads to Callum taking another breakdown, which is depicted several times throughout the film during a busy nightclub scene, where Callum is gasping for air as strobe lights flicker. Throughout the scenes, there is sometimes a woman watching him as he dances in those scenes. We then learn throughout the film that the woman facing him is a grown-up Sophie, who is watching the footage that's being recorded back and feeling guilty for how she treated her dad without knowing how he felt at the time. And in the scene I'll be breaking down is the second last in the movie, as Sophie revisits her final happy night with her father.
Should have gotten your own.
Nope, I only want your taste.
That was like half of the oranges from there.
Photo?
How much?
50,000 lira.
Sure. Ready? Teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim.
Callum has been constantly paying for things on this trip to leave for his daughter to have some meaning. He bought a very expensive rug, which we see during her older Sophie scenes, which she now owns. Similarly, he buys the photos without a second thought, despite being very poor at the time, all pointing towards Callum knowing this will be his final trip with his daughter and wanting to have a final impact and something to leave to her.
Did you have a good holiday then?
The best. Wish we could have stayed for longer.
Me too.
We see the photo develop slowly, as this is a very happy moment in Sophie's life with her dad, and one that is imprinted on her view of him, the smiling and laughing dad rather than the melancholic Callum that she wouldn't want to remember him by.
What?
I mean, why can't we?
What do you mean?
Can't we just stay here? Can't live in hotels for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You can have the wafer.
Oh, thank you very much.
She beckons the question, why can't we stay? Callum is silent, and we don't even look at his face as we couldn't even handle the silence which follows. She doesn't realise that he himself is questioning the very same thing about his life. But instead of letting his depression, which we have seen affect him throughout the whole holiday, he decides to laugh it off with his daughter.
Eating one. Yes. No. Last night, time for a dance.
I don't dance.
Sophie.
I never ever dance.
Okay, I'm dancing with or without you. I told you.
We see in this scene that Callum was trying to recreate the karaoke scene which was earlier, which led to his daughter being upset with him. He's not allowing his anxiety to stop him from leaving a happy moment with his daughter.
Want to dance?
Dad, stop.
What's the matter, Zach?
The song Under Pressure by Queen featuring David Bowie works on two different levels for this scene. Firstly is a duet, as we finally have adult Sophie now meeting with her father in the middle of this depression rave scene. And secondly is the lyrics themselves telling people to hold on to the happiness that's still in their lives.
Come on. Ready? Let's dance.
We see Sophie scream and yell and grab at her father, surely out of regret for the way that she treated her on this holiday and the way she treated him most of his life. She now understands how he feels now as a fully grown adult, and she starts to show that her guilt for his death.
Turned away from it all like a blind man. Sat on the fence, but it don't work. Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Why?
We see adult Sophie show regret by showing her affection and hugging her father like she did before. However, whenever we cut back to the actual event in the later moment of the dance scene at the end of their holiday, she was hugging him and she was showing him love, showing that she wasn't a burden on his life or an addition to his depression, but actually a cure for it.
Yeah, we give ourselves one more chance. Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love, 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 give love? 'Cause love's such an old-fashioned word, and love tells you to care for the people on the edge of the night, and love tells you to take away.
Finally, the scene ends with an adult Sophie looking at her father straight in the eyes and letting him fall away, as right before he falls, he sees the younger version of his daughter. This to show that Sophie is now letting go of the guilt that she holds for being that way when she was just a child. She now knows she has to let her father go and know that she was not the reason for his death.